Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to turn number 7 in our campaign in multiplayer in War in the East 2 against the lovely Nick the Trojan. And yeah, we have some interesting stuff here on the left side, on the right side. Statistics of the last turn. We saw the losses on the map, or what is removed from the map here. And for Soviets, that's a lot. They lost 1,338 tanks last turn, 144 planes, 900 artillery guns only though. We lost more artillery guns on the map, and we lost a lot more manpower potentially on the map. As the Soviets lost still 100,000 on the map, so they dipped by 100,000. We dipped by 140,000, but that's mostly because we are now have our security units attached into the garrison. 116,000 of these men have been and 760 of these guns have been added into the garrison. So we actually didn't lose that many. We lost 20,000 last man, which is still only a fifth of the Soviets, and we lost a fifth of their gun, around 200 guns, which is still not great, but okay numbers. And the tank numbers are surprising to me. If we have a look in the graphs now, total manpower, you can see that Soviets dipping in total manpower as well, and on the map, both sides dipping, but they dip harder, like from 3.3 million to 3 million, 3.1 million. In guns, they dip really hard here in the last couple of turns. Like, this indicates an even harder drop than what that thing said. And armored fighting vehicles, they close in on us now, which is good. If we can put them on our level in armored fighting vehicles, we are in this good spot. Airplanes, they still have more, but a lot of them are still trash planes. But if we can overtake them in armored fighting vehicles, that would be amazing. And obviously in guns, we want to keep them as far away from us as possible. So yeah, also supply situation has improved a hell of a lot, as we now have Smolensk, the first couple of units being supplied out of Smolensk, Orsha being a good supply hub back here. Minsk still an important one, but the front line in the front and the supply coming from the front. Down here, Vinitsa now active as a supply hub as well, doing a good job. And Kiev has been abandoned by our opponent. All these units did retreat here. He is giving up territory again. So I thought he would try to hold the Dnepr. Maybe that was his idea as well. I'm not sure. I felt like how he had it all set up here, it looked like he wanted to hold the Dnepr, but as soon as we crossed it at 3 hexes, he decided to jump out of here. We still will have to get Kiev under control, but now that we can surround it, that shouldn't be a major problem. In the north, we have no opposition up here. He has retreated a bit away here, but that makes sense. And the strong opposition here towards Moscow is still there. Over here, he has retreated, it seems like, towards Bryansk. And over here, he has a defensive line. And he actually has divisions with decent defensive value here. So let's see what our airplanes can figure out. And if we can figure out a bit more. As weather this turn, if we look at July 31st, is only bad in Army Group North's area, which is still not great, but mud is gone in the rest of Russia, so we have a bit better movement in Army Group Center territory, though there's another big rain cloud coming up in the north, and I hope that doesn't move south. I really don't want another rain front here in August, as we are now August 3rd. That would be a big oof. Yeah, I'm really interested to see as well where it will turn into a solid front line. And where he will try to make a stand. Okay, Saudis are flying. Stuck over here now. For some reason decided to jump over here to the garrison. Yeah, we have one new infantry division on the battlefield in Army Group South. And yeah, all our security divisions are gone from the map, and they are now basically split up all around the Soviet Union for anti-partisan duties. the only news message this turn was that partisan intensity is on 1 in Belarusia, which means that our supplies here are drained and that we lose men there to that. And yeah, this is the supply network, looking way better, like way closer. Spiders, webs close to the front line, and not from as far back. So this is looking good. This is looking good. And now we have flown our missions. We can turn off the recon. There is a single unit up here, and Army Group North will figure out what that unit is looking like. 42. Okay. 42 assault value. Not great, not terrible, I guess. Yeah, we can turn off the thing. Yeah, he is holding the Nava. But we are fine with that front line. Okay, he has a decent amount of units up there. Okay. He gives us this terrain here as well. Huh. Okay. We take out some units, we take out an airfield. I mean, this division here is absolutely ready to strike again. Question is, where do we move it for that? Do we try to threaten him from the south here? We move up here? I think we move up here. See what is going to happen. Okay, that is strikeable. You are relatively close to your TOE, but still exhausted. Yeah, that's a nice breakthrough. And we lost aircraft there as well. And we got that railroad hex. Like, we just want to annoy the railroad here so that they have to rebuild it if they retake it. Over here, our railroad division is building. No. Building it all the way up here. Lucky Lukey could be built up. You could be built up to a rail hex. Where are our other rail repair units going? Okay. Still doing jobs back here in the rear. And not really getting much done. Oh god, Army Groups North needs to move to Riga, lol. And this army needs to. But still, no, it's not fine. It's not fine at all. Okay, you need to move forward a bit, core. We could secure here in the rear so that they don't break through. I think that makes sense. We don't want to get surrounded up there at the Nava by being stupid. Yeah, We move this to the rear. These two stay up and front. And then these 4 divisions should be able to take that fortress there. And over here, just want to take some territory to make sure that there's nothing there. Oh, there is something here. Interesting. How interesting. Yep, a division. Oh, there's a unit there as well. Okay. I feel like we strike that with the infantry divisions. Yeah, easy strike. So far, so good. Another easy strike. Being up the path north. This one will follow that path. Okay, these 2 divisions together will be what strikes there. Against the tank division. Nice. That's another good amount of tanks lost for them already. What does he have up here, tank-wise? What is in these divisions? T-26s, T-34s, OTs, and T-38s. And BT-7, a lot of BT-7s. Okay, no KVs. Guess we move this up here. Okay, he has units up here as well. Only 3 strength in that hex. Okay. Easily broken. All deep forest though. Which is a problem. Oh, that's this unit. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yep, 1 to 10, all fine. That's numbers we like. Plus morale broken on the other side, plus experience gained for these guys. Especially, it seems like the Pioneer Squadron is getting more experienced. Puck and the tank gun didn't have to do much to do yet, but I'm also happy that my 47mm AT gun here doesn't have much to do yet, because that's obviously not a great anti-tank gun. What is our unit with the most victories so far? What is our... Okay, that's air bases. Out of armored divisions, 16th Panzer Division. Ooh, of Steel Division fame. And 20th Panzer. Ooh, 20th Panzer also lost the battle already, though. Mechanized. Motorized. 3rd Motorized Division, I guess, will be the division with the most victories. Yeah, no infantry division gets close to that. That's one of the northern divisions. Okay. Oh, that actually has chances of even getting more this turn. So these attacks are all not that easy. This was rather high, right? 7. 12. Okay. Completely overwhelmed. Completely overwhelmed. Down here, 3. Okay, wow. Without losses. Without any losses. Yeah, these guys are doing really rather well. They are still at 92% of their TOE. They have 90% experience. So these are absolute elite. 3rd Motorized Division is our MVP. We will follow this further in the future. You getting a bit separated from your headquarters. No, but they have to stay in Pishkov. Potentially we have to put this under 16th Army. Oh no, 18th Army can move to Pishkov. And then you can move a bit down from Pishkov. Panzer group. There's a headquarters. Ah, come on. Lead a panzer group. Okay. That is good. You need to move up here. These are all rather strong, right? Yes. What's the weakest here? 11. Oh, that's actually beatable. Interesting that these are better than these over here. I would have expected him to have his creme de la creme on that hex. Like, and on the hex further below. So that means this should be strikeable. Yeah. Losses. Rather heavy losses on our side, but it got broken. We retreated away from there. Deactivating divisions is not that easy. Okay, 36 versus 35. Ah, do we take a tank division with us? Make this attack. Ah. No, we don't. We just strike. Yeah, he has a defensive line up here in the north. He had like around Smolensk. He said he was pretty pissed that we broke through Smolensk so quickly. Oh. Ah, that was a mistake maybe. Put that in there. You two should have the striking power to move in there. And crash that up there. Yeah, 9,000. Yeah, this was a good strike. Airplane losses wise as well. Oh, we could threaten his rear here now. Or we could widen the gap. I strike up here. You can't move on. Motorized division. Motorized brigade could move all the way there. But I fear this would be smashed if it would move in there. As it is not that strong. Only a couple of few tanks. Hey, Major Joy. Thanks for the follow. So, yeah. What is... These are all swamp hexes, right? Yeah. You move in there. Get the tank divisions. This one, the 20th Panzer by now has been heavily bloodied. Like both of these tank divisions have been heavily bloodied. So the Feldbahn division can now start repairing rearwards. Oh. Panzer group was not supposed to come here. And repair this. So that this division up here, if it once it builds south, doesn't have to build all the way south. And that we have Vitebsk and the airfield there supplied through around Smolensk. Build you up to Mogilev. Hey, that actually works out. Mogilev has a rail yard. Great, deployed Mogilev for this army group. That's good. And then we have to figure out what to do here with these strikes. Yeah, he really wants to defend here. The good hexes are this up here. Right now it's fortress level 2. We could potentially outflank it even further south. How much is it? 21 defense. Our armored division here. I don't think the supply is good enough to, even if we would move this back to resupply, to get it to resupply just yet. So I fear we just have to spearhead on here. Oh, that was bloody. They hold? Oh, they did hold. This was our first major attack that was halted in that kind of fashion. And that is really not good. But it was to be expected that we are stuck here a bit. As long as the northern flank can move on towards Rjev. Come on. Towards Rjev, that is good. And the south with Bryansk is going rather well. But the first tank division. Ouch. I mean, supply situation improved compared to last week, so I wouldn't say it starts to bite. Get this free here. This is rather strong. No. Another division pushed aside. He sets up a defensive line here. Yeah, this attack, I mean, we still inflicted more losses than we took casualties, but that's not great. That's not really what we need here. I mean, yeah, I know. But at that point, we also will have rail yards, hopefully up all in the north. And as we don't have to push them all the way in front of Moscow, it should be better. But yeah, I know this game. And I also know the winter, where everything is just getting stuck. And we might have to move the rail repair unit from the north into the south, the northern one. Because if we really push deep in the south, we will have to get our rail repair unit up there as well, obviously. This is an easy attack. One of Gomel. You can strike out there. We can attack with all. Let's attack with this one. Ah no. Doesn't work. Together. That actually works. Nice. It was a good attack. Ooh, tanks. What kind of tanks do you have assigned? Nice, a Stuk battalion. With 20 Stuk 3Bs. Nice. That helped out big time. Ah, but we can't cross. Okay. We will cross next turn. Yeah, I thought we would be stuck in the swamps longer than we are as well. Like, I mean, we already nearly have the swamps behind us here now. To be at. But he just gives up a lot of terrain. Like every turn we have is a turn we and build our rail. Like, yeah. As long as we stick close to good rail in winter, the winter is manageable. But obviously every hex you're away from rail in winter is a massive hex. Second army. We'll move on with these guys as well. Move on to Chernobyl. Okay, these are actually sizable opponents. I mean, they allow us to cross them in the south. And we actually can even cross cross the water over here. Oh, they just completely broke. Okay. Ah, that doesn't work. That does though. Potentially. We want to be stronger there. But it means Kiev will fall potentially next turn already. Well, it's strong. Kiev is strong. So we really would like to surround it. But oh yeah, we got Eastern Kiev already. Already disengaging here? No, defense held. Okay, no. What? Huh? That was weird. Okay, now it doesn't though. No, it really doesn't. But it's not good enough to move up there yet. Thought we would have to build you up like that. Thought we don't. Ah, not what I wanted. I wanted them all in one hex. Be able to strike out. With enough power that we push that out. Yes. And that we hopefully can move you in. Yes, we can. Okay, we have Eastern Kiev. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect this to be the case. I really thought they would give up a fight for Kiev. I mean, that's September, right? Yeah, that's all September dates here. 3rd of August. Huh. And it's not like the losses are low for his side. I mean, we got another 100,000 this turn already. It's not amazing here, 1.3 million. I'm actually not sure what the historical numbers are at this stage. I would like to have that. Yeah. Okay. Operation Barbarossa. I mean, yeah. Abilities. 4.4 million is the general. Huh. Yeah, I actually don't know. Let's figure it out. Yeah, so like we are behind in that regard. But I don't think we are that far behind in tank losses, actually. And gun losses. Like I think we're behind in man losses, but he used his tank formations quite massively to stop us here. So in that regard, it's somewhat fine. And yeah, he's avoiding being surrounded, which I guess is good for him. But other than that, we are doing a good job here. Like we just can't catch him if he never stands to be surrounded, right? Hansky, thanks for the follow. This one has recovered a bit. I'm not sure. I think we want to keep this being refit. We move this a bit further to the rear. And then we let it be refit. Oh no, we can't afford that at this moment. No, actually, we really can't afford that. Yep. Hello, what brings you here, Hansky? Welcome to the channel. Means we can do rail repairs up here, and then do we go instantly for towards Kiev? I feel like we do. But next turn, we can already finish it off. All of these divisions here of Army Group South just put themselves around it. That might actually be overkill next turn, but yeah, we will see. But yeah, I guess then we go instantly towards Kiev here. This is the next line. Has to be repaired, but we can't overwhelm Preslitovs anyway at the beginning now. So yeah, the rail repair is in 1941 is super important. Vazhilikov is not a railway hub. Rostov is a railway hub. We built a depot at Rostov. Yeah, we have not done this here yet. At least not further. Yeah, this infantry division is going to strike out here. And absolutely demolish them. As our armored divisions should move on to Bryansk. No. Infantry division. Do we know what the strength of that formation up there will be? 10. We potentially could break that with this formation. But it's part of the divisions down. No, we move this down south. Can also move Army Group Center up here now to Orsha. For help making Orsha a better supply hub. Or directly to Smolensk. How damage does Smolensk still really? Orsha still really. And Orsha has a worse supply hub, so actually. Well, at least Knife Army moves up here then. Next to Panzer Group. Okay. Yeah, then it's actually you guys who go up here. This tank formation moves on. This formation moves on. And the headquarter units move on with this. That brigade. Oh, actually, we can just. Should not attack there. We don't need to attack each turn with these. Forward. This is more important. This is not a good hex to attack. That's wasted attack capabilities. It's just annoying that, yeah, that this is all happening through to this. But this is an easy attack. Okay. Wow, another 60 tanks. Another tank division that got thrown into the dumpster. These hexes are light forests, right? Oh, the southern one is not even a light forest. Okay. So yeah, then. Here we go. Easy smashing. Okay. Easy smashing. You cover the southern flank. Is there anyone down here? Oh, there actually is. Ooh, they're actually not that weak. Oh wow, you can't do force attack there. Okay. Oh, they wait, what? Retreat there? Okay. You really can't. Come on. We cut off the rail down here, so these guys down here now have supply issues, hopefully. And meanwhile, Corps can move up one further. And this division can be rebuilt into a solid striking force. And then we push towards Orel. We don't get much anytime soon. Like, we get one division this turn. But other than that, transfer reinforcements to the map. And then we, if we choose divisions, mechanized, motorized infantry. Check this out. We only get a couple of Italian divisions in turn. So yeah, the Italian legions arrives. And then we get the blue infantry 3 turns later. And then in September, we get 2 new panzers. Second and fifth panzer arrived there, which will be the important part. And then it already is October. So these already come too late to help out with the offensive at all. And then we get another panzer regiment in December. And a couple of infantry divisions. And then it's already 42. We had 42 at the beginning, we get a good amount of panzer and infantry divisions. And then in spring, not much. In June, a couple of infantry. And then a couple more Croatian and Italians. Italian Flame Tank Company, for example. Which will be nice, but only company. And then December 42, some divisions again. Some tank divisions. But yeah. Like if we look at armored, it's only 2 tank divisions in September. In 4 turns, it's 5 turns. 2 more in early 42. 2 more in late 42. But we also will have a couple that will be transferred away from us. So yeah. Cause it's still a better game than Hoi. Cause it's still a better game than Hoi 4. Okay, another tank division here. And we get that. Okay. I guess this is it here. Losses wise, we are above the 100,000 again. Hopefully soon a bit more than that. But the question is, what can we achieve here in the south? I mean, we really would love to see some more success down here, but not gonna be easy, and he's just running. He's just running east. because I love Gary Grigsby. That's why I'm streaming this. And I finally found an opponent for multiplayer lobby of this. So I'm really hyped. I'm really loving it so far, the Tusk. Even though I'm doing a lot of noob mistakes, I guess. Oh no! Like, I mean, I played 100 something hours of this so far. So yeah, absolute noob in this still. Let's go. Yeah, we want to push the northern flank of the Dnepr. So we need to clear this. Like the goal with this, with our armored forces is now to strike south towards Rostov. Kharkov is actually for these units to take. Like, it would look directly in front of us, but these units have other missions. These units' objective is Maikop and Krasnodar in 1941. So we can't occupy ourselves with Kharkov. We have to strike south here, and for that we need this road. And this rail down here later on. And meet them at Kremenchuk. But yeah. This will hold the northern flank. Oh. I mean, we might as well try, right? Or actually, let's see. Let's move this in there. The one with the least. And this. The Hungarians coming in there. And then you three together should be able to overwhelm them. Yeah, we did. Okay, that's good. That is good. You move north here. Oh, you could do another attack. You can't tell you do deliberate. That would be too nice. You two together. Strike out one more time. Okay, we pushed them back. Casualty rate not great, but we destroyed tanks. Yeah, this is our strike package here. Steve motorized Leibsteinart out of Hitler. Old casualty rates. This would not be great. This one moves on the other side of the Dnepr then. Kind of want to strike this. Oh, that was good. That was a good attack, but it's all not changing the greater perspective. These units rushing in here. Oh, that's a lot of good attacks. About you guys. Following up some attacks here. And then Viking strikes this down here. Yeah, another good attack. You can't move anywhere there, so back on this side, I guess, for now. Which I would say is fine. That's this infantry formation on south. Malaviask. Okay, our infantry division here. Easy break. Let's go. Yeah, Kharkov could be 6th Army's job here as well. Like, we will see who arrives there first. 6th Army for sure will pressure in that direction. Kharkov, Kursk. Like, this is the pocket we want, or not, yeah, the Bogen, the front Bogen, what's it called in English? Salient, the salient that we want to smash from 3 sides now. Where we want to have him overstretched a bit, and yeah. Let's see how he reacts here, if we maybe can create some pockets with him being too slow on a retreat on one of these ends. That's this smashes down south with our tanks. Like, we could strike north here potentially, but I fear that would cost us too much time, and we need the oil. We need the oil. Oil makes everything so much easier in the later war. Like, that's my experience out of the single player. Having oil is actually good for your tanks. Turns out not having to worry about when you move your tanks, because you have enough oil for all of them, is nice. And I think it also makes the Russians eventually run out if you take the whole Caucasus. They actually have oil trouble as well at some point. So, yeah. Oil. He actually created a defensive line up here. Okay. Interesting. He might have tried to... He might have thought we strike south from this side of the Dnieper. But yeah, our goal would be to really use these tank formations now to move on this way. Viking, you can also strike there, please. Yeah, easy strike. I mean, these units are heavily exhausted, heavily unready by now, but they're still doing their job fantastically. As the enemy here, I think, is rather exhausted as well. I guess the Hungarians move into this hex. This Hungarian formation moves into that hex up north. See. Motorized brigade. No. Potentially has the push power too. Oh, it just parks here in the rear. Okay, this moves on. We don't have rail here. That's, like, we have to consider that. We don't really have rail here at the moment. We will just move this up to Kiev, and then we have to move it south again. Build down the Korsun line. We also have this tank division that can come up now, slowly from the rear. The 6th Panzer removed south here, so that will be really helpful. Down here, the Romanian railroad at least will get us all the way to Odessa. And then somewhat up from here. I think it's the most logical to build from Odessa towards the stuff over there. But the rail and the port here both need repair. Can we assign a construction unit of any importance here? And the aircraft is not what we want. We want construction. Construction of Army Group Antonescu. About there. Okay, this turn is getting to be over soon. This turn is going to be over soon. Security forces here of the Hungarians. Holding the southern flank. Our infantry divisions here. Luftlande is still an amazing division. 22nd Luftlande. Will be most likely have some important attacks to do in our conquest of the south. That's actually a solid attack. Just take that. Oh yeah, no losses. 820 casualties. Decent. Let's attack with these two. Oh wow. Romanians really show you that how fighting works if you don't have elite forces. And how combat usually looks if equal forces mash. Okay, this time they got a good amount of surrenders. We can't attack here. Our armored division. I also don't think it's worthwhile moving it somewhere else right now. Or is it? Ah, the Germans can move in here. They can cross the river. So yeah, then we move the armored division actually up here. Maybe have an attack there next turn. I mean, they're still rather rather ready. They still have a good amount of TOE. They haven't fought yet much yet. They just have taken ground. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, we leave it to the German forces here to do that strike next turn then. Because I think they should have a solid amount of strike power to break that one division down here at Nikolaev. And Nikolaev is the entry to down to the Crimea. And Kherson is the next one, but Kherson is on our side. Like, unlike in current world events, we are on the side of Kherson. We really stack up a lot of combat power over here. Yeah, you can cross. that Odessa falls so that falls so quickly was also really speeding things up here. It's a shame that so much escaped. But it is what it is. It should allow us to maybe even go in late this in September to arrive in front of Sevastopol, which might mean that we could potentially break Sevastopol this year. Though it will not be easy to break Sevastopol. It never is. At least as long as he plays it somewhat historically accurate at that point, and I would expect him to not give up Sevastopol too easily. None of these can move yet, right? Oh no, this army can move. And this division? This is a division, right? Oh no, that's another army. Yeah, you move on to Odessa. And you just move into the Walachei. Onyescu is fine where he is at the moment. Yeah, no, none of these units has been activated yet. Hungarians won't activate for a long while. These are all still frozen for a good while as well. Nine turns. I mean, they become all active this year still, so 7 turns, 9 turns is a while. 10 turns. But we have to keep an eye on that, obviously, so that we can use those forces for some decent charge. 41 turns. Okay, that 7 turns. 7 turns, yeah. So that Romanian core here could become of major importance then towards Sevastopol. Okay, we're stuck here. We did our surrounding of Kiev. How many casualties it is in the end? 131,000. Not great, not terrible. This is a major frustration of ours. We created a gap in here. We have them on the run up here. But not enough attack power left to just follow that up here. In the north, Tallinn is under siege. But yeah, Kiev will fall next turn. That will give us a good amount of points. And then if we take these 5, then we only need Tallinn as an extra one to make sure that we will make it into the next year, I think. We'll see. We will see. It will be interesting. He'll turn 16. Like, we nearly are on the halfway point of having to achieve those 525 points. And not have the auto loss. Yeah, and we are still 82 points away from that, actually. No, 78 points away. Yeah, 72 points away from it. Which, with Kiev 16... Yeah, if we get a couple of plus points on all of these, that would be good. If we get Tallinn, like, that would be 30, around 30, I guess. As Tallinn, we most likely will lose some points next turn. Or what is the date on this? Supposed to be August 29. Yeah. Like 30. And we need 40 more, which would be these down here. Or some of these. So yeah, it should not be a problem to reach the 525, hopefully. But 700 is laughable. No way. We have that in October. I don't know where the sudden victory jumps then. We gotta see. Yeah. With that said, see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. It is a lovely turn. And yeah. Have a good day. Have a good night. And let's